So perhaps the most important relationship we'd have to talk about before we can work on those other relationships is a relationship to ourself. Some of the greats, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, we all talked about know thyself. To know thyself is the most important thing, and that is the first relationship. Who are you to you? Without that understanding, we live from an illusionary state. And then every relationship that comes from it is going to come based on that illusion, that you think you are a certain kind of person, a certain kind of thing. You think you're a certain kind of individual. But of course I would challenge and say, well, how much work have you done? How much consistent, disciplined work have you done to really know who you are at the very core essence of yourself? When we know that, then our relationships become much more authentic and much more powerful. We have a lot more authority to act in many different ways because we understand ourselves. If you truly, I would challenge you, if you truly understood yourself and how amazing you really are, in understanding that you are God, then your relation would be, your first love would be yourself. And from there, you would realize that the whole world is an expression of selves in the world, and that to improve our own state is to improve other states too. So in other words, our relationship to ourselves becomes that we are God and that you as an individual are God. Both are collectively true. Therefore, everything you do to help another person improve their state is a way of helping improve your own state. So it's really important that we learn to have a good relationship with ourselves first. And what I would say in a lot of modern psychology and psychiatry would be to sort of mitigate a lot of things that you need to confront within yourself. Where I would say if you're afraid of something within yourself, you're most likely going to need to engage it. In other words, pull it out, bring it into the light, see it for what it is, so that you can sort of dissolve it in the light rather than bury it underneath. One piece of advice I would give to everyone, for those of you who your relationship to the world is that you're a victim to others or things in this world, the first person I would look at in the mirror is start with yourself. So true power comes from not pointing at yourself and calling yourself a victim, but pointing at yourself and owning in authenticity all the decisions and things that you've made in your life and what has come of those things. Because in owning it, you're owning power. And you're owning the power not only of your past, but you're owning the power of the future, that you can change what those decisions that you're making to improve your situation. So do your utmost best to be a victim of nothing, and understand that the first relationship to the self is the most important relationship. And it's only from that understanding that all true authenticity can flow.